Why is it when we're about to do something that we've never done before, we ask the people around us, yet we are continuously disappointed with what it is that they give us back? Why is it when you start your journey, you feel like no one really believes in your progress? In today's episode, I'm going to be sharing with you why you are the only person that can validate what your dream before anyone else can. But before we begin, I want to remind you to do one thing, is take a deep breath in with me right now. And a deep breath out. You see, that was me. I used to ask everyone around me, what do you think? What do you think? I used to share it with everyone around me about what I'm about to do, what I want to do. And I remember getting these uncomfortable reactions and responses. And it was always like, I don't know. Yeah, that sounds good. You should do it. Oh, like they was never convicted. And I used to think to myself, why am I? These lot, man, I ain't got no support around me. No wonder why I can't do this, because no one's supporting me. But the deeper and deeper I got, I realized me asking them to validate something that even I don't fully believe in yet was simply a way out. Me asking people to validate something that I don't fully believe in was a way out. And this is the harsh truth about those of you that probably seen this title and thought, yeah, no one believes in me either. Understand that you don't even fully believe in yourself. Why? Because it's something that you've never experienced before. Of course you're not going to believe in it fully. And that's okay. But the moment we keep going to other people, what we're really doing is we're asking for people to just reinforce the lack of belief and faith that we have in ourselves. And what that really leads to is us just simply not taking action. And it keeps us comfortable, keeps us safe, keeps us exactly where we are. And it's like when you ask yourself the question, so why do I keep going to people that will just reinforce the fact that this isn't possible? What am I really asking for here? I'm asking for a way out. I'm asking for a way out from what it is that I actually want. And this is where I had to understand, who am I actually going to for the things that I want to do? How are they showing up in their life? Are they holding themselves back? Are they restricting themselves from who they want to be? Because the people that were going against the grain, making the impossible possible, were people who never fully believed in it, but they made it happen. And when I went to those people, they told me, yes, you can. Yes, you can. But when I went to those who wasn't doing that, they were like, I don't know. I don't think you can. Maybe you can. I don't know. Just try it, innit? Whatever. Like, they never cared. And all it did was make me feel like, I ain't got that support around me. And the truth is, that was my whole family at one point. Everyone saw these video things that I used to do. They used to just be like, he's just going through a little phase of making these funny videos. And like, one day, don't worry, he'll soon drop it all. And I didn't. I knew something in me that was like, I'm going to keep going. I don't care whether anyone believes in this or not. And if you see every person that's successful in their field, no matter what they are, whether they're an athlete or an actor or whatever, musician, right? They all say the same thing. I couldn't rely on the people around me to tell me about what it is that I was capable of. I couldn't even rely on parts of myself, because parts of myself were afraid of the impossible. So if anything, you have to start realizing that when you're seeking for that validation, the reassurance from people around you, is because your part of you also feels the same way. And when you're asking those people to tell you something, and then if they're simply a mirror of someone that's not showing up in their life, they're simply going to reinforce that you shouldn't either. Because that keeps me comfortable and safe too, You have to understand something. A person that's not showing up in their life, they don't want you to do the same. If you do that, because then you show them what it is that they're not doing. So naturally, they will tell you, nah, don't do it. It's fine. You don't need to. It might not work. Stay comfortable. Stay safe, because that's what I'm doing. And if you push out that boundary, you're going to make me feel uncomfortable. And I don't want to feel uncomfortable around you. I want to feel safe. I want you to make me feel safe. And they're not saying this to you directly, but this is what subconsciously they're saying it in their own way. They're going to make you feel it. But deep down, that's what they're feeling. They're not going to even know. They're going to think they have your best intentions at heart when they're even telling you this. They're going to tell you, it's because I care about you, I'm telling you this. But the truth is, they're only taking care of themselves. That's how we are built. That's how the subconscious mind is built. Go to someone that's doing what they want to do, and they had to go against the grain, and they will tell you that you should just keep going. Go to someone that's not doing that, and they're going to tell you, yeah, you should just stop. It's funny, isn't it? So we don't need to judge them. We don't need to judge those people. Everyone is where they need to be. Everyone is going through what they need to go through to get to where they want to be. Even those people that are not going against the grain, eventually the grain will fight back and they're going to have to go against it, right? There's a saying, right? I say this in my other episode. People only make changes in two ways. When the pain of staying where they are becomes greater of the pain of making those changes. So even those people that stay comfortable, they eventually have no choice but to make changes, because life will force you to make changes. So next time you find yourself asking someone for permission to do something that they will never do, understand that you're simply seeking for reassurance not to do it yourself. Because a part of you is also afraid, and that's okay. It's about you acknowledging that I am afraid, but I'm also going to do it. And you have to be the voice that you need. Become the voice that you need. And I'm telling you, that's when you're going to make the impossible possible. And even when you do it, you're going to be like, I can't believe it. But that's when the belief starts to be created, because your reality says otherwise. You don't need to believe in something for it to happen. You understand? You don't need to believe in it. How can you believe in something that you've never experienced before or seen anyone around you do? Of course you're going to feel like it's impossible. But the only way to create the belief that it's possible within you is for you to do it yourself. I hope this inspired you. Let's quickly conclude this episode. The moment you catch yourself asking other people for permission, understand that there's a part of you that also doesn't want to do it. And for you to truly make changes permanently, understand that you have to find out why you're also afraid. Why are you seeking reassurance from someone that's not going to give it to you? Is it because you also don't want to do it? Understand that part of you. Embrace that part of you. Acknowledge it and move on. Right? And when you want validation, reassurance, ask someone that's showing up in their life. Ask someone that's gone against the grain and done and made the impossible possible. Because only they can give you the advice that you need. Whereas when you're seeking that from someone that has never done that before, then understand that they will also make you do the same. Whether it's they'll tell you it's for you, but they're actually just trying to keep themselves safe. Because even you going after what you want will make them uncomfortable. They will criticize you. They will make you feel like you're doing something wrong. And that's the crazy part, which is what you need to understand that exists in you too. You will be the same person if you live the same life for the next 10 years. You'll be the same person that will do that for someone else. If you don't go after your dreams, you'll be the same person that will crush someone else's unconsciously, because you don't want them to make you feel uncomfortable either. I hope this inspires you. If it does, make sure you give me a thumbs up, drop a comment down below if you have any questions, send me a message if you feel too uncomfortable to share it down here. But other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'll see you guys soon. Peace and love, and salam alaikum.